This morning, new evidence in the Murdaugh double murder trial. Prosecutors presenting body cam videos showing the crime scene and the weapon they say was used in the killings for the first time. And also playing Alex Murdaugh's unsettling 911 call for the jury.
Are they breathing?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and you said it's your wife and your son?
My wife and my son.
The prosecution offered the first witness testimony of the case.
There appeared to be a large amount of blood around each of them.
First responders describing a horrific crime scene.
Did he ask you to confirm if they were dead?
He did. He asked multiple times while I was on scene.
With Alex Murdaugh standing nearby.
Is the fish back there dead? Yes, sir. That's what it looks like.
Murdaugh, the son of a powerful legal dynasty in South Carolina, had support from family members in court and was visibly emotional at times. But first responders telling the jury he did not cry that night.
Did you ever see him any tears, any physical tears?
I did not.
I didn't see him cry. Not everyone cries.
On the tape, Murdaugh tells police the reason he believes his son was a target almost immediately.
This is a long story. My son was in a boat wreck a few months back. He's been getting threats. I know that's what it is.
Murdaugh also mentioned that theory to the 911 dispatcher. Murdaugh referring to a 2019 boat crash that killed 19-year-old Mallory Beach. His late son, Paul Murdaugh, charged with 3 counts of boating under the influence. He had pleaded not guilty and was awaiting trial. Meanwhile, the defense questioning witnesses about how potential evidence was handled at the crime scene.
Well, you do your best not to contaminate anything.
Ooh. And this is your best, to walk in an area where there's blood.
And prosecutors honing in on what they argue is a discrepancy. Despite telling 911 he checked his wife and son's pulses, prosecutors say there was no blood on Murdaugh.
If you were going to try to check his pulse via wrist or neck, would your hands be bloody?
If I had attempted, they would have been, yes.
So I got to spend some time in the courtroom yesterday to hear some of this testimony. What was interesting, watching the jurors, all of them, from the beginning to the end, I was there for a few hours, completely captivated, hanging on every word from the prosecution and the defense, all the witnesses. They were fully engaged. And you've covered a lot of trials. You can usually tell a lot about how a case is going by reactions from the jurors. No reaction yesterday, at least, while I was there from those jurors.
Murdaugh's reaction, they said he was emotional at times.
At times,
what did he seem like when
the first day he was emotional when his family was there during the opening arguments. He turned around and he mouthed, "I love you" to his remaining son. He asked, "How are you?" And he thanked each of his individual family members for coming. Yesterday, he appeared to get emotional at some of the testimony, hearing some of the witnesses talk about what they saw that night, what they heard that night. That seems to have elicited the most emotion from Alex Murdaugh. But yeah, we heard the defense in the beginning sort of foreshadow their strategy in terms of putting law enforcement on defense. That's what we started to see yesterday. So it's going to be fascinating.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep watching.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.